Hello, there is still time to enter the August drawing for the $10 in store credit for Magelings Games. All you have to do is before the end of the month become a $5 tier member or above on my Patreon, and you'll be automatically entered into that drawing to get $10 in store credit to be used at Magelings Games on whatever you would like, whether it be Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Riftbound, Flesh and Blood, board games, dice, Warhammer, whatever, paint, whatever you want to use, you could use that $10 on. And if you're not able to come to the store physically, Magelings Games does offer shipping. So again, in order to be entered into to get that $10 in store credit, all you have to do is go to my Patreon, link in the description, link in below here, and become a member at the $5 or above tiers. So thank you so much, and we will start Still Life now. My last video, I got a flag from YouTube because of saying BOTC, saying the name of the actual game and community. Apparently that the B in that word is considered shocking content, and YouTube's moronic AI flags have done just that. They have flagged it, and it's basically shadow blocked, shadow banned that video. Most people aren't able to find it unless they go and search for it, which has killed the views and I've been appealing it since last week. I cannot get a actual human being to talk with me. I've sent multiple emails now. I've gone through their AI program multiple times now. So from here on out, as much as I can remember to do it, I will not be calling it the game by its game. It'll be BOTC or Clock Tower. I do apologize if that is, confusing for anyone, but YouTube's gonna do YouTube, and I have to play by the rules.
Right? Where are your thoughts now?
Just I just want to scream. As of the end of the month, I will be no longer part of the Columbia BOTC group. That will be now led by Lucy, who, oversaw a lot of things while I was traveling and doing things in professional wrestling. I believe that Lucy will continue to do a good job. But at the end of the month, I will be done with the group. I will be no longer scheduling events. I will be no longer running events for Columbia Clock Tower. With that being said, I will be starting, or have already started, my own group. We are going to be called Day One Clock Tower. This is going to be a group that is going to heavily focus on special events throughout mid-Missouri and beyond, and a heavy emphasis on trying to create a local online community for BOTC. I will occasionally, I would love to continue to work with Lucy because part of the goal of Day One Clock Tower is to connect the community beyond just Columbia. We want to connect with Ashland. We want to connect with Moberly in Mexico. We want to connect with Warrenton, Wentzville, St. Louis, Kansas City, Blue Springs, wherever there are Blood in the Clock Tower players here in Missouri. We want to connect them all together. And this is going to be a long and probably a tedious task. I've already been told by people that they think it's crazy. Some have straight up said it was stupid, that no one's going to drive an hour or two to play Clock Tower with people they don't know. Funny enough, there are literally 5 or 6 Clock Tower cons right now that are selling out. And people are driving much further than 2 hours. So I don't believe that is true. I think that it's just a one person's opinion. think they're very intelligent. They're very great at the game, but it's short-sighted. And if I am wrong, I'm wrong, but at least I'm trying. I have also left. I am in the process of leaving most of social media from a public, as a private person. I am no longer on Twitter. I am no longer on Blue Sky. I am no longer on FET. I currently still have my Facebook, but that will be pretty much shut down and only used for promotional materials from here on out. I will be recreating a new Twitter page that will be to help promote my various projects, but my personal life will no longer be discussed or put on there. My opinions are my opinions. If you want my opinions, you can come to Still Life, you can come to my YouTube page, or you can go to my Patreon. If you want to experience my life, those are the places you're going to find it. Those will be my outlets for my personal story, my personal journeys, my personal thoughts and opinions. From now on, my social media will be only for promotion. So I've left I left BOTC Colombia. My Twitter is officially gone. My Blue Sky is gone. Other social medias are gone or on the process of being deleted, which brings me to Discord. As many of you know, I was a member of the Pause on the Clock Tower Discord, a Discord for people who love the game of Clock Tower and who are also, a large majority of furries. I have, as of last night / this morning, I am no longer part of that group as well. I wish them the best in their future, and I think it's a great place to go and play Clock Tower with, if you're interested in the furry culture, and you want to play this game. Even if you're not, if you just want to play some game with a couple cool people, be happy to check the Pause on the Clock Tower. What does that mean for Noms the Boy, the Noms on the Clock Tower videos? Well, I have a backlog of videos to edit. After I finish those and finish going through that backlog, I don't know what's going to happen with Noms the Boy videos. They may have run their course. I may pick up them elsewhere, playing with other players. They may end up the day one Clock Tower group. Once we're able to establish some online games, that might translate into Noms the Boy, but that is all still very much up in the air, and I don't 100% know where we're going to be going with that as of right now. That's all a lot. I'm not gonna ramble too much longer. I am in a very weird place right now where I am angry, I am hurt, I have felt betrayed, I am motivated, I am stubborn, I know that, but there are a lot of things going on right now, and I have to figure out what this means for me and what I need to do, because I have two goals that I want. I want to build a community of BOTC, of Clock Tower, that goes well beyond where I live. I want to connect this entire state and maybe more through the online thing, but I want to create this community, which is going to take a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of work. I'm going to have to learn a lot of things that I'm not good at, like better social media training, Twitch. I don't know how to use Twitch. I might have to get a new computer or something, because I don't know if my computer can handle it, but I want to eventually start doing things on Twitch for BOTC. So there's that. The other thing is professional wrestling. Professional wrestling takes up so much time of people's lives. It is, and something that just swallows everything else up, especially if you want to do it and do it well. I don't know. I am right now trying to see if these two worlds can coexist. But I honestly am struggling to see how. And which means one of these may have to go. And as much as pro wrestling has given me, like this community, building this thing for BOTC for me feels more important. And the reason is why is because no matter what I do in professional wrestling, no matter how big I might get, at the end of the day, my existence, my part in professional wrestling at the end of the day will mean nothing. I'm not going to change the game. I'm not going to be remembered as the greatest of all time. I will just be someone who was there, who had a good time, and maybe made some people feel things. I feel over here with Clock Tower, I have an opportunity to do something special, something that could be meaningful, that could, help so much more by elevating the game into, new ventures, more cons, more play through real life and online, getting into communities that have never experienced the game. I feel like I can do more good here than I can do here. So, fucking car. That is, I think, it's going to be more of like a this, where Clock Tower is most of my focus, and if I can add wrestling in, I'm going to try, but at this moment, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do, and that is terrifying for me. But I do have plans. We always have plans. So that will be it. That is where we are at currently. This is the purge that I was mentioning. Social media, lots of groups. And by the way, I didn't just leave Pause on the Clock Tower. I have left multiple groups, not only on Discord, also on Telegram. Some of these places that I have left, there wasn't really a problem as much as it was just negatively affecting my mental health. Because as I said, I might have a low self-esteem, but I'm also still narcissistic. I have to feel like I have something to offer. And in a lot of these groups, every time I would try to offer anything, it would always just be discouraged or ignored or made fun of, or just, yeah. So if I cannot be a benefit to something, I am no longer going to be part of it. And that's just where we are at. If I cannot be a benefit, I will not be there. So that is it for this episode. This is probably not the one you anticipated. We will hopefully have something more fun and upbeat. This will be going out on Friday. Saturday we will be in Ashland for the first time, playing Clock Tower at the Dandelion in Ashland, Missouri. And then the week after that, we will be in Kansas City for Planet Anime. I'll be running BOTC from 8 p.m. to midnight on Friday, and then 8 p.m. to midnight on Saturday if we have the players. We will see what happens. I hope to see you there, and then we'll be wrapping it up with my last event for Columbia Clock Tower, the final Saturday of the month at the Daniel Boone Regional Library. This will be my last event as a member and of the leadership team of Columbia Clock Tower, and that will be the last Saturday of the month. At the Daniel Boone Regional Library starting at, I believe, 11 a.m. So that is everything we got. For the people who have reached out the last couple of days, and especially in the last 24 hours, asking if I'm okay, the answer is no. I'm not okay. Not even a little bit. But, you know, this isn't my first shit. This isn't the first time. This won't be the last time. I know what I need to do. I know it's going to seem drastic to some, overreactionary to others. Some might even understand it, but the truth is that this is what I need to do. And just because I left a community or a group that you're in doesn't mean that, you know, I don't want to talk with you or that you were the problem. No, a lot of the problems are very, you know, ingrained in things that I cannot change. So it's better for me to leave than to fight it, because there's no point in fighting a losing battle. And, you know, there's at some point I just have to pick my mental health over everything else. So that's what's going on there. But yeah, just because I left doesn't mean I hate you, doesn't mean I don't love you. It just means that that space is not safe for me and I have to move on. So until then, I will see you guys later. Sorry there was no Noms this past week. Things got strange. Yeah, until then. Okay, thanks. Love your face. Talk to you later. Bye.
When you say that you think that I'm going nowhere, it just fuels a fire deep inside me, and I think to myself,